Hey, it's Dr. Darryl. I just wanted to teach a quick technique that I've been utilizing with my clients after we have gone through the initial phase of their plan. Initially, I like to do 3 easy scans per week and then analyze reports. But after we have gone through a week or two of that, I like to start asking the body less questions and do a little bit more optimizing. From the standpoint of muscle testing, when you continuously ask questions to the body over and over and over again, you can get contradictory answers. And so when you're dealing with the AO scanner, doing easy scans or vital scans or comprehensive scans, you are in effect asking questions and you're asking the same questions over and over. So after we get past the first phase, when we get into the second phase, I like to only ask it those questions once a week and then optimize throughout the week to see where we are. So let me show you how that's done. First of all, let's go to the AO scan view. And I am going to scroll down. You know what? I'm going to go to the easy scan view because I want to show you this. Easy scan, and then I will just click enhance reports, and we will look at the last report that shows up for me inside of the easy scan view. Now you can do this. If I wanted to look at vitals, I could just go to vitals. If I wanted to look at comprehensive, I could just go to that. But from this standpoint, I'm going to look at easy scan. And in the easy scan view, you're looking at what remained out of balance on the vitals and the comprehensive twice, meaning it asked the question, it sent optimizing frequencies, and it asked the questions again. And then those things that remained out of balance both times, those are the only things that show up on the vitals and the comprehensive portion of the easy scan. Now, you do have chakras and meridians which are excluded from this concept because it will show you everything that showed up before. But from the vitals and the comprehensive, which is what we're looking at right now, you're only going to see what stayed out of balance both times. And so you have various categories. You have chakras, meridians, and then you have other vitals, and you have comprehensive. Now, once you have done this, usually on the next day, what I like for clients to do is to go back in there, but instead of doing an easy scan where we're asking the questions or doing a vitals where we're asking the questions, we're just going to do an optimization and then watch how the body responds. So let's go back to the AL scan. Let's go back to the main page. And then let's scroll down, and you have to do them one at a time. So I am going to scroll down here to where it says vitals scan. I'm going to click on vitals scan. And instead of clicking scan, I'm just going to go down here where it says optimize frequencies. That's the only thing I'm worried about here. I'm just going to click optimize frequencies. And when you do this, it is technically optimizing all of the vitals frequencies, and you will then at the end of this see what remained out of balance again. All right, so at this point, you have optimized or re-optimized all of the frequencies that are in the vitals scan. Now, if you want to, you can go back to that same easy scan view, or you can go to the vitals view and then look and see what remained there. I like to look at the easy scan view because it's only showing me, from my perspective at this point, the things that are the top priority. Let's go back and just take a look at that. So I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to go back to the main page, and I'm going to scroll back down to easy scan. I went right past it. I'm going to go to easy scan, and I'm going to go back to enhance reports as I did before. And I'm just going to look and see whether or not there were any changes, whether or not there were things that fell off in the areas that were out of balance before, whether or not there were other changes. And I'm going to scroll down here to vitals. And I'm going to scroll down here to comprehensive. Now, usually, the comprehensive we have not done. I'll show you how to do that. But what I just did was vitals. So the only thing that I might notice any difference here would be inside of vitals. Now, usually when you do this, you're going to notice things falling off. Every once in a while, you'll have things that will pop back in because, again, it's showing you, the easy scan view is showing you the last 2 times, in essence, it optimized what was out of balance. But very often, you'll be able to watch your body heal as you're continuously optimizing your frequencies. You'll see that the things that need to be supported before no longer need to be supported. And very often by the end of the week, there's very little left on that scan. This is the reason why looking at one scan very often doesn't give you the real picture. But for clarity, I do want to show you how to do this with comprehensive. So let's go back to the main screen and let's scroll down here where it said vitals scan. You're just going to scroll over until you get to comprehensive. Click on comprehensive, and you can click on vitals, you can click on combined, you can click on custom scan. None of that matters because you're not going to actually do a scan. You just have to choose one of those in order to get to the page that allows you to optimize. I'm just going to click on custom scan and then zone in on this portion here that says optimize frequencies. That's the only thing you're worried about. Click that optimize frequencies, and when you do that, the system will optimize the part of the comprehensive scan that it found that was needing support when you ran your easy scan. And then you can go back into your easy scan view and watch things fall off. All right. This technique, for those of you who are monitoring your own reports, this will allow you to watch things fall off and to see how your reports are getting better throughout the week. It's a much better option than continuously running easy scans, because each time you run an optimization, the view that you're going to get is completely different from the algorithm that you're going to get if you're starting fresh each time. For those of you who are working with me, this is the technique that you would utilize when we get to this phase. And of course, you simply send your reports to me as usual. All right. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.